Hi everyone, Linda here from Gumnut Lane Wearable Art Jewellery. Today we're going to be working on a couple of chain links. We've been doing a few over the last few videos that I've put out, so I thought I'd give you a couple more. Everybody seems to be liking them. So we're starting off with this one here. I'll just move these out of the way a bit so you can see. So this one here, it's a very easy one to do. So that's the first one. Then this is just a variation on that one there. So this one has the little jump ring in between, and this one here doesn't. And then we have this link here. And then the same link, but again with a little jump ring in between it. So that's what we're going to be working on today. All right, just move those out of the way. If you're new to my channel, by the way, welcome. Hope you enjoy what I've got to show you. So we're starting off, I'm using bare copper wire. You can use whatever you want to. It's in 20 gauge bare copper wire. I left the tools at the beginning of the video, so you know if you need to wind back and have a look. These pieces of wire are 2 centimeters in length, and I think, if I remember roughly, that's like 1 and oh goodness, my tape measure is too far away at the moment. Anyway, it's 1 and so many. I think it 6 or 7 eighths, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember inches in that very well anymore. Anyway, I've cut these, so I've flush cut them each end. So it's a 2 centimeter piece. You're going to need your round nose pliers. And we'll start off with this link here. This Lazy S is what I call it. So you're going to take a 2 centimeter piece of wire, your round nose pliers, and you're just going to grab the end of that, the very tip of it, and turn it over. So you've just made a little loop there, touching the back of the wire there. Turning that over, if I can hold on to it. Turning that over, you're going to do it in the opposite way. So the loop's facing down at the moment. We're going to turn one up. So you want it to look just like that. Okay, so we'll do a couple of those. Oops, slipping off the end of the wire there. So that's 2. Okay, I think you've got the hang of this now, so I'll finish on this one here, and then we'll move on to the next part. So I've got 3 of those there. I'm just going to grab my bench block and my rubber hammer and just give those, oops, for some reason they don't want to stay on my bench block today, they want to jump off. All right, just give those a good bash. Maybe it's to do with the cooler weather. We're in autumn at the moment, and it's cooled down quite a bit. Oh, excuse my stomach. Goodness, stop growling. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so all you're going to do now with those is obviously open them up. So I'm just going to grab my chain nose pliers. And we're just going to add a tiny jump ring. I'll show you how to make the jump rings in a moment. So closing that up, making sure it's closed all the way. Grabbing another one of your links, opening it up to the side like that. Don't open it that way, open it to the side. And just hooking that little jump ring in. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Opening that loop up to the side, grabbing a jump ring, okay, and that's what your chain should be looking like. So I'll just attach that to the one that I've started here. Opening that up, popping that loop through the jump ring and closing that back up, and making sure that your loops are closed this way as well. Okay, so now I'll move on to the jump rings. These are tiny little ones, these are. So you need your 6-step pliers, and we need some wire. And I'm going to flush cut that, just grabbing my cutters. Just snipping off that very end bit there where it's got the little burr on it. I'm using the smallest mandrel on my pliers. I'm just grabbing the very tip of that so you can't feel it on top. And we're just going to turn. You can only do so many on this size mandrel, so if you've got a mandrel roughly the width of this little thing there, and you can do more on it, then go ahead, but I don't have anything that size. And just make sure you don't wind these on too tight, because they're really hard to get off if you wind them on too tight. Just got to wiggle it backwards and forwards and it'll pop off. Now we need our cutters. Hold on to them, goodness. And we're just going to snip right next to the end of your wire there. That'll do for now. So then what you're going to do with your little jump rings is grab your bent nose pliers and your chain nose pliers. Grab hold of one, and they're very little. I just want to grab it on either side. Grabbing with the bent nose pliers as well, and just wiggling that backwards and forwards until they meet up. Sometimes you'll hear a click, sometimes you don't. And then I'm just going to give that inside the jaws of my pliers. I'm just going to give that a press. I'll do this one more time. Wiggling that backwards and forwards, and then giving it a press. And what I also like to do too is just give them a hammer with your rubber mallet. Just to work hard and strengthen them. Sticking to the bottom. I'll try the other end, see if it's as bad. Okay, that's enough times there. There they are there. Okay, so that's how you make your jump rings. So we'll move on to the next link here, this little one. We'll move on to that one. So again, 2 centimeters is the size that you need around those pliers. And just give that a turn. And then do the same thing on the other end. Making sure you got them both facing the same way, your loops. And giving that a turn. Okay, and that's what it should be looking like. You can see that there. We'll do that one more time. Okay, that's 2. So now you need to hammer those as well. Turn it over, do the other side. Oops. Okay, that's got those nice and strong now. So then you just grab your chain nose pliers, open your link up, pop your next one in, put your next link in, and close that up. So that's for, where's it gone? Not that one. No. Oh, I haven't got the plain one here. What did I do with that? Well, I've got one similar, but what I did with this one was I actually flattened the link with my metal hammer. So what I'll do is undo this one and I'll show you. So you can leave it round like that if you like, or take your link off. Just close that up and I'll grab my block again and my metal hammer and just give that a few taps. Why is everything jumping off here today? Goodness. So you just give it a few taps like that. One side comes out really nice and shiny. The side that you've been tapping is the duller side. So obviously your good side, whatever you're hammering, is the side that is on the bottom when you're hammering. Okay, that's those two. So the same thing, we're just going to open up our link, thread on another one, close that back up, open the next one, okay, so that's the hammered one. And as I said, you don't have to hammer, you can have it as a round one. I thought I'd made one with just the round, but I must have thought I did and I haven't. Okay, so that's that one. And then there's the one, oh, this is the one I didn't hammer. So that's the same link, but I didn't hammer it, and I've just added a jump ring in between on this one here, just for something a little bit different. And then also too, there's another one that I just started, which is this link again. I didn't hammer it, and I've just added 2 jump rings just to make it look a little bit different again. So that's a couple of ideas for you for some chains. I've got, I suppose, oops, that's the wrong side. There's some clasps I made. If you'd like to see how I make clasps, you can just leave me a message down the bottom in the comment section, and I'll do a tutorial on clasps. This is another one. And a third one. So let's just hold the end of that so you can see it a bit better. Yeah, just a few ideas there for you for some chain links, and varying the chain links, and some clasps. So, all right, well, that's that for this video. Next video coming up, what was I planning on doing? Oh, a pendant. I think that's what we're going to do, is a pendant for the next one. What have I found over here? Hold on. Oh, there. I told you, I knew I'd made one. I just didn't think I was going crazy. This is the link that I didn't hammer. So that's it without the... No, that does have a jump ring in it. Maybe that just came off. Goodness. Yeah, it might have just came off. I didn't close a loop or something, link on it properly. Anyway, you get the idea. If you have any questions or anything like that, just leave them below. As I said, if you'd like to see a tutorial on clasps, just leave a comment down below, and I'll get into that. And yeah, well, I'll see you all in the next video. Everyone have a lovely week. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. All right, everybody. Bye.